Hello everybody, I'm Sneaksy Gamer and welcome to Diablo 3 America's Challenge Rift 32. Now this one seemed to be... sorry. Seems to be a bit unusual. We have absolutely no set items at all. We've got Dark Mage's Shade. Automatically cast Diamond Skin when you fall below 35% life. This effect may occur once every 17 seconds. Death Watch Mantle, 35% chance to explode in a fan of knives for 750 to 950% weapon damage when hit. Cinder Coat, reduce the resource cost of fire skills by 29%. Again, I am sorry about that. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay, I wanted to double check that my microphone was working. I keep forgetting to double check that. The Flavor of Time, which is just a legendary amulet. Gloves of Worship. Shrine effects last for 10 minutes. Strong Arm Bracers. Enemies hit by knockbacks suffer 22% increased damage for 6 seconds. The Shame of Delcir. I don't know. Your signature spells attack 50% faster and restore 12 arcane power. Maynard Heal. Enemies stunned with paralysis also take 13,670% weapon damage as lightning. Holy crap. Depth Diggers, primary skills that generate resource, deal 82% additional damage. Halo of Karini, you take 78% less damage for 5 seconds after your storm armor electrocutes an enemy more than 15 yards away. Ether Walker, whatever. Teleport no longer has a cooldown but costs 25 arcane power. I'm sorry, I'm very tired for some reason. Nilfer's Boast. Increase the damage of meteor by 600%. When your meteor hits 3 or fewer enemies, the damage is increased by 816%. Triumvirate. Your signature spells increase the damage of Arcane Orb by 342% for 6 seconds, stacking up to 3 times.
Surely there is someone out there who would benefit from our aid right now.
Yeah, shut up, Cormac. So, Unstable Scepter, the damage of Arcane Orb is increased by 450% and its explosion triggers an additional time. Crown of the Primus, slow time, gains the effect of every rune, and then Convention of Elements, gain 200% increased damage to a single element for 4 seconds, yeah, and it rotates. So we've got Shock Pulse, Arcane Orb, Teleport, Black Hole, Slow Time, Storm Armor. With Power Hungry, deal 30% additional damage to enemies farther than 30 yards. Unwavering Will, standing still for 1.5 seconds increases armor by 20%, all resistances by 20%, and damage by 10%. Elemental Exposure. Damaging enemies with arcane, cold, fire, or lightning will cause them to take 5% more damage from your attacks for 5 seconds. Each different damage type applies a stack, stacking up to 4 times. Elemental damage from your weapon contributes to elemental exposure, then paralysis. Lightning spells have a 15% chance to stun all targets hit for 1.5 seconds. So, I'm not sure how this is gonna go.
Glory awaits at the end.
A mighty adversary is before us.
So far, it doesn't seem to be too bad.
Didn't see that coming, did you? Need more time.
This is actually pretty...
Your defenses are nothing.
seems pretty easy so far. That doesn't mean it's going to continue to be easy, but so far it seems pretty easy.
Didn't see that coming, did you?
Basically, it's just... your main damage dealer seems to be your Arcane orb, most definitely.
I'm just warming up.
And Black Hole works because it pulls them all into a group, and then you can just fire your Arcane orb and hit all of them at once. So that's...
You dare attack me?
Actually did a fair amount of damage to me there.
I am unstoppable.
Yeah, this seems to be a pretty powerful build so far. Ah, this is a 45, but still. Still, I'm sure this build could do...
Attack me?
This build could most definitely do higher than this. And with optimized gear, I'm sure it could go pretty high.
I'm just
I mean,
warming up.
not like top of the leaderboards high, I don't think, but it could most definitely get up there a little ways. At least into the 60s, I would imagine. I don't know.
I am so good. I astound myself.
So yeah, basically just firing my shock pulse, and then I just shoot off a bunch of arcane orbs. That's what that thing is. And I seem to be staying pretty well ahead of the timer. I'm using the black hole to pull things into a group, like I mentioned. Teleport every once in a while to get away from stuff if I need to. And slow time helps with, well, basically helps with everything. Make sure to keep my storm armor up.
Not ready yet.
Mighty adversary is
And yeah, you can basically all All it would really take to do this one, if you're not sure, is just experiment a little bit with it and you can get it. It's not like it's something extremely difficult to figure out. It's pretty easy. I had no idea what to do coming into this, and I figured it out right away.
How does that feel?
Okay, now, do I have enough time to take out the guardian though?
Still waiting. I need arcane power.
Nope, I'm not gonna kill the guardian. Am I? How does that work? How the hell did that work?
I'm glad that fate has brought us together on this path.
You saw that, right? The timer
You fight with both
over here
honor
showed
and
I was
ferocity.
still ahead of the clock, but yet I ran out of time. How does that even work? That doesn't make any
Worthy
sense.
attempt. Do try.
Yeah, I want to try that again, but that makes absolutely no sense.
Far away. Not ready yet. I don't have enough arcane power.
Seriously, that makes absolutely no sense.
I am unstoppable.
Now that I know the route, I should be able to finish it this time around. As long as nothing stupid happens, like bad connection or something.
Need more time. Need more arcane power. Didn't see that coming, did you?
Yeah, that's another reason you want to keep using your shock pulses so you can keep building up your arcane power as it goes down. Otherwise you run out.
I wish I could do that. I am unstoppable.
But that's pretty much common sense with any build. You gotta keep building resources if you're using skills. Ah, shit,
Still
I went
waiting.
past it.
I am unstoppable. Need more time.
I don't recognize that line. Is that new dialogue? Or is that just something that I've just never heard before? As much as I've played the game, I find it hard to believe that it would be a line I've never heard before, but I don't know.
We'll rip these brutes to shreds.
I don't have enough arcane power.
This did not take that long to kill last time. Also, I keep forgetting to make use of the circles by my, by the
I need
followers'
arcane power.
Oculus screen.
I wish I could do that. Didn't see that coming, did you?
I think I'll be able to get it this time around. I better be able to get it this time around. That's not what I want to do.
How does that feel?
I got this.
You dare attack me? Not ready yet.
Come on, almost done.
I don't have enough arcane power.
I'm gonna fail again, aren't I? Maybe. No, I got it. Could have done better, but I got it. $632. Not bad. Let's see where I am on the leaderboard. I mean, I know this just came out today, but I'm at 654 on the leaderboard. 249. How in the hell do you do it in 2 minutes and 49 seconds?
Are you ever afraid in battle?
I am guided by prophecy. Great.
But that's it for this episode. As I mentioned, once you know how to use it, it's pretty easy to use, it seems. I mean, it's not too complicated. Basically, as I said, teleport to move around a bit if you need to. Keep your storm armor up. Slow time is definitely helpful because it's got all of the ruins. So it's got increase the potency of movement reduction. Enemies deal less damage. Enemies caught by it take more damage. Enemies that enter or leave are stunned. And time is sped up for all allies standing in the bubble, increasing their attack speed. So that gives you quite a few good benefits when you're using that. And then Black Hole, as I said, pulls them into a closer area. And then Shock Pulse, as I mentioned, basically just throw that out there a bit and use that. I used it just whenever, but it's helpful for keeping up your arcane power. And then, as I was mentioning, Arcane Orb is your heavy hitter, your damage dealing skill that you basically kills everything. But yeah, anyways, as I said, that's it for this episode, and thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and as always, I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.